What's up guys and welcome back everyone. My name is Ricky and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. This time around we're gonna continue our short little guide slash efficiency series, call it whatever you want, when it comes to how to farm efficiently and as fast as possible. Before we get into the video, quick short notice as always, I do stream live on Twitch every single day, so if you want to check me out live for once, ask me any questions, the Twitch will be in the description, just leave a follow and you'll get a notification when I go live. Besides that, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, comment or subscribe to the channel. Helps me out immensely and this is going to enable us to grow even further. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So what are we going to do today? You probably read it already from the title. We're going to present the possibly fastest way of actually farming yourself chalices. With the chalices itself, you can have multiple things you can do. You can obviously use them to upgrade your unit, or you could actually sell them. I'm gonna go into that at a later point into the video, probably. So yeah, why are we going to this stage here with Halbram? The reason for that is because the unit. So here we have two red units and here we have two green units. The Giles in the back and in the front we have Jude, Hugo and Halbram. So we're going to use this time around, we're going to use this team. So similar to what I used in my video a couple days ago for the gear farming, here we also have Wineheart. You can see my Wineheart there is just barely level 60s. Yes, he's ultra rare and 606 and everything, but he's barely level 60. So don't think too much about him. The reason why he's there combined with Lilia is because of the passive. And Hauser is on his half attack, half PS, give my Blue Demon melee. Lilia obviously is full PS and Wineheart just has a full attack defense set. So this is probably the fastest stage you can run to actually get yourself your hands on chalices, because obviously now with half stamina for boss stages, you want to have the fastest possible team, right? That's what you want. So since Hauser both and Wineheart have only 2 attack skills, you will always end up with pure attack skills every single time. So yes, you will go and actually take some damage here from Jude, but that doesn't matter. The AI will sometimes also choose Hauser's PS attack, then the run is even faster. But this is still, I compare multiple teams, and this is still probably not probably, but this is by far the fastest team I could have found, because of Wineheart's stacking passive with the PS damage. Lilia's obviously passive with the PS, right? And then you have Hauser's attack with PS and also the crit damage. You can see how much damage you're doing, right? So usually you will always end up on a 3-turn kill or 2-turn kill sometimes if it actually uses the Hauser PS attack, which it didn't in this example, which is really unlucky and annoys me a little bit, but it is what it is. Can't change anything there. But itself, the team is still the fastest team I found for farming when it comes to auto farming. You can use this team for overnight farming. This is also something I really heavily recommend during half stamina. Leave your phone or your blue stacks over the night, let it run, just do the settings I'm going to show you probably after this, and just farm all night long with the potions you have. If you're free to play or not free to play, it doesn't matter. When it comes to actually farming the resources you need, when you actually need chalices, the boss stages farming, I recommend this team. If you need gear, then obviously farm during the day with the gear guide I already posted a couple days ago. If you need food, then you can also again leave it overnight and just farm that specific food. And if you need book farming, for book farming I will post a separate video in a couple of days once it's there. And just leave that on, literally 48 hours, just let it farm. You'll end up with roughly 50 million gold over just one weekend. Something I really can heavily recommend. And you can see now how much damage it is when Hauser actually uses this. So you can see once the AI actually decides to use Hauser's PS attack, this is you melting through the enemies, hands down. That's why I recommend this team. A lot of people should at this point have some decent PS gear when it comes to the whole Hauser being used with PS before and then now Blue Demon melee, right? So you should have some decent PS gear. And once again, this is probably it doesn't seem like much, but in the long term, it's gonna save you so much time. And I've seen actually, like, I'm still talking to people day by day where I'm like, what are you using for farming? And they're like, I don't know, they say something like green Ascanal, red Ascanal, or something like that, right? Or best example, blue Demon Melee, right? And I'm just saying, just this team. Like, this is faster. Blue Demon Melee will always, I've explained in my last video already, Blue Demon Melee will always go for his corrosion first. If you go for Nunchuck Barn, Nunchuck Barn is also a very good unit to farm, but hands down will always slow you down because of his freaking snatching. And that's why it always like takes so much longer using those unit. You can see now, I think it was twice in a row now, 2-turn kill if I remember correctly. So you can see this is super fast. This is the fastest team I found, like hands down. You can also put Death Pierce in the back. Yeah, you can also put Death Pierce in the back row, because then you will actually hit more crits maybe here and there. Haven't tested that out yet, but you can test it out if you want. Maybe it's actually even faster than, but I don't think it's actually gonna matter that much because you're not critting that much or like for that much damage. But yeah, this is basically what I wanted to showcase here. I hope people like actually see what I mean, and hopefully you'll realize actually when you start farming with this, if you compare it to like, let's say a Blue Demon Melee PS farming team, how much faster this is just by not using Blue Demon Melee. Heavily can only recommend using this team, especially now half stamina boss stages are here. Please take advantage of this team and just melt the enemies and get yourself as many challenges as possible. Now, coming to the second kind of topic of this video, I guess, is the chalices itself. So what are you going to do with the chalices? You have two options, right? You need chalices either for upgrading units, for awakening them, right? Like here, for example, you want to do this. So my box, I just finished like to have all of my units 606. So I'm done here. I don't need any chalices at this point. Everything I farm now is literally just to save. And now this is where the second option comes in. You can actually go and sell chalices. So let me take a look. So if you, for example, want, obviously you're gonna get most gold for 6 chalices, right? But if you farm a lot of chalices, you can see just like 50 from those, and those you can get those really fast, like really quick over just farming half 7 boss stages for 3 days. So you can see 50 of those 4-star chalices are already 600k. So it's not much, but once you finish like all your units on 606, you don't really need that many chalices anymore. You can like save obviously for a couple of weeks, but then again, half stamina is always coming back, right? So you can actually use half stamina boss stages to actually farm yourself gear pieces, gear that you can salvage with like the orbs dropping. And on top of that, you can get yourself a lot of gold, just like besides book farming, just from selling chalices. This is like something I really recommend once you're actually like far into the game and you've gotten yourself a really good box at this point, and you just want to get yourself some spare gold, let's say. And yeah, this is basically it for the video, I guess. I hope you guys actually enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. Please try to use this team. It really is gonna save you a lot of time added up in the long term. If you find actually a faster team, please let me know. I'm always curious and open for suggestions. And yeah, this is basically it. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Helps me out immensely. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it and I did entertain you. And goodbye, and bye-bye.